Who said, I am not content to manage the decline of a great nation. Come on, this is a big leader. This is one, we should know. This is one of the big trio. One of the big trio. Oh, God, we gave away a couple of hits right there. 407-774-8255 is the number if you haven't ever won or not won in a long time. We're looking for you to get in on this thing right now. And don't forget the Pizza Eating Challenge tomorrow. In the meantime, as I said, we'll have an interview that we recorded. I keep wanting to say tape. We recorded yesterday with Matthew Parks, who's the treasurer of the UCF Young GOP guys and gals out there. And that'll be a little bit later on in the show. In the next segment, we're going to have Summer, our California Grow Girl, join us from her new digs up through the mountains. Which, by the way, they're getting some rain and snow in California. All across the mountain, including in Southern California.
It's good. They need it.
Well, it's when it rains, it's full. That's what you get.
It's like my old backyard in trouble.
You from California?
Sacramento. Where I was born and raised the first 8 years.
I thought it never rains in Southern California.
Well, according to Jerry Brown, it was never going to rain in Southern California again.
Right.
So,
thankfully he was wrong. Maybe thankfully.
Liberals are always wrong. You just have to wait a little while to see, but their liberals are always
well,
wrong.
You don't have to wait a while. Hillary made up numbers on violent gun murders in the United States.
Yeah. Liberals are always wrong. That's what's right about them. Oh, yeah. She made up a bunch of things. Bernie Sanders was a joke. When it comes to terrorism, he just can't get away from the global warming. Global warming is what causing terrorism.
And if we gave everyone a solar panel, we'd end.
Go back to the spaceship that he got off here on. I mean,
they jumped to me because they were tired of him too.
Let's just try to really understand what he was saying. He says that climate change is directly related to the growth of terrorism. What he's trying to say is, and I've read this argument several places, parts of Syria were experiencing drought as well. And because of that, there was, people were having a hard time. And there wasn't the famine in the sense like they suffer in many of the countries in Africa when there's drought. But nonetheless, people were suffering. And food costs were going up. There was food inflation. There was energy inflation. Bad economy. The sour economy because of the drought. And they're trying to blame that and say that has led to the rise in the unrest, which led to the Civil War, which then led to the rampant terrorism. And that if only there weren't the drought, this wouldn't have happened. And of course, the drought was obviously caused by correct. And just like Southern California with Jerry Brown. Now, it's raining in Southern California, I think right now as we're talking, as it's the big day. And the long-range forecast is they're going to get a whole lot more over the winter because of El Nino. A lot of snow, a lot of rain in that part of the country. And as it comes off the Pacific Ocean there. And the situation in Syria is similar. The droughts come and go. This is a natural part of life as a human being on this planet. Conditions are never always ideal. It's like right now we have some ideal fall weather. But guess what? It's going to go away. It's not going to stay. And it doesn't matter what we do in the process. And for this idiot to come out and say this, he's trying to be sophisticated and nuanced, see? And yet he's still, even the liberal talking heads are saying this sounds wacky. I mean, and so when the liberal talking heads are saying it sounding wacky, what they're saying is for climate change of its true wackiness.
But no one calls it man-made global warming.
What?
Come inequality.
There you go. And it just goes round and round. Stuff, right? And but as we said on the show, the Mark O'Malley and the other ones before Rebound, they're just simply they can't be good. Yeah, we call it enhancement talent. Don't lose it.
I can hear.
He's hard to work on with
Alright, that again.
Tell them what enhancement talent is.
Enhancement talent are the guys that put over the guys that are higher up on the card, keep those guys good.
Let me translate that for you. The fall guy.
Basically, you're a fall guy. You take a fall.
Exactly. In wrestling, the guy goes into the ring, gets by the champion, the champion looks good. And that's what Bernie Sanders is there for.
Like a Dolph Ziggler kind of type.
That he's talking in current WWE, the roster in current WWE.
Those who are watching know what I'm talking about.
Oh, by the way, I just got this from Sunny, our California glow girl. The phone might not work. There is snow showers where she's at. Imagine that in California.
In November?
Can you believe it?
It's got to be global warming.
It's got to be. It's
got to be.
And it's going to cause terrorism, rampant terrorism in California. What a moron. I mean,
it's the most income.
Let's just think
in
about
California.
Yeah, I tell you what. Let's just think about it this way. Let's take his logic and play it out. Global warming is supposedly, contributing to this rampant run-up in terrorism in that part of the world. Has global warming occurred only in that part of the world? Or is it occurring supposedly worldwide? In other words, it's a global phenomenon.
Well, it all depends on what your world is.
It's supposedly a global phenomenon, obviously, right?
Supposedly.
Then why isn't it causing rampant terrorism and chaos and things in other parts of the world? Why is it only in the Arab Muslim world is it doing this?
Because that's the hot spot.
Yeah.
And like a wagon wheel,
now
the spokes, it's dispersing to the outer rim.
What is that? That's the hot spot of the global warming? Is
That's got to be.
Oh, it must be.
Because it can't be the Arctic where the pack ice is growing.
Well, all I can say is if global warming is contributing to it, all it is doing then is revealing Islam for what it really is. All right, let's go to the phone lines. All right, so I'm sorry. Let's go to the phone lines while we still have some time in this segment and see if we can figure out I'm not content decline of the great nation. Start with Alex from Winter Park. Alex,
hey, how you guys doing?
Excellent. How about you tonight?
Pretty good, pretty good.
Thank you.
I believe it is Carly Fiorina.
Carly Fiorina did say that yesterday, but she is She is not the first one to say it. However,
I hinted that. Remember, I said 2 people said this.
I'm sorry, I shouldn't have done that to you, Alex.
I got his info.
That was cruel of me, Alex, but it was not. It actually was not Carly Fiorina, but she did say it yesterday, and actually she credited it to the person that we're looking for. All right.
Okay.
So thank you for calling tonight. No, appreciate it. Thank you so much.
You're doing a great job.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate you being out there. All right, that's going to take us next to Eloise. Eloise, thank you for calling tonight. Who do you think said that? Who did Carly Fiorina refer to when she said, "I am not content to manage the decline of a great nation"?
I believe that is Margaret Thatcher.
It was.
Ring the bell.
Maggie Thatcher. You got that right. Yeah, as a matter of fact, one of her more famous quotes, if I'm not mistaken, is it not?
I'm not sure.
Well, it certainly is a quote by her, and it was in regards to the declining military might, the declining economic might of Great Britain, and she was not there to just oversee that. She was there to turn it all around, and she did.
She did.
And as I said, she was part of the big trio. Did you get it because of we gave you some hints, or did you just take an educated guess, Eloise?
Well, I cannot tell a lie. I looked it up.
That's okay, too.
Thank you, Google.
There you go. So you did the work. You got the prize. Have you ever been to Cafe Positano?
No, I haven't.
Do you like Italian food?
Oh, love it.
Then you're going to like Cafe Positano, I guarantee you. When you go there, would you please say hello to Pasquale for us?
Oh, of course. I'd be glad to.
Oh, he'll get a big thrill out of that. He just loves it when people come in and want to talk to him about the show and stuff like that. So, Eloise, once again, thanks for calling, and you have won, and I guess we got your information, including your shirt size?
Yes, sir. That's correct, and thank you very much.
All right. Thanks for being out there, and once again, enjoy your trip to Cafe Positano. All right.
I will, and I enjoy your show very much. I love listening to it.
Well, thank you so much. That's very humbling, and we'll try to keep up the same level of fun and banter. Thank you, Eloise.
You will.
Okay, all right. Thank you, Eloise. Appreciate you being out there. It was Margaret Thatcher who said that, and Carly Fiorina referred to Margaret Thatcher yesterday. And Carly Fiorina, in a lot of ways, is like Margaret Thatcher in that she's a tough, smart woman. But Margaret Thatcher managed to yet come across a little bit softer. I mean, she had that there. I don't know if you remember Margaret Thatcher's smile, but it's a very distinctive smile, and she flashed it a lot. And so she had that friendlier side to her as well. But hey, I tell you what, I would not want to go up against Prime Minister Thatcher in any kind of a military fight because she will put it on you, buddy. And she bucked up George H.W. Bush, by the way. Some folks may not know this, but when Saddam Hussein invaded Kuwait, H.W. kind of knew what he needed to do, but he really was kind of non-committal. And she came over, and in a personal meeting with him, she said, "Come on, buddy, you know what has to be done. Do it."
Banked his rear effectively.
She sure did, buddy. And he went ahead and took care of business. So great woman, and without Margaret Thatcher, Ronald Reagan, and Pope John Paul, I dare say, even with Barack Obama and what he's done in this world, we'd be a whole lot worse off without that trio. All right. Anyway, that's going to wrap up the second hour of our 3-hour classic Sunday evening tour. As we race back to port, we're going to beat in our Caribbean cruise liner, but they got another night to go, and I can't wait to hear what it was like. But we'll do that again. Don't worry. We're already working on another one of those. In the meantime, we got Patricia, our California glow girl, coming up on the other side.